And it looks like we are live, so I want to say hello everyone and welcome to a terrible stream for terrible people. How are we doing this fine Monday? Oh my god, Christmas is nearly here. Ugh. Actually, it's not that bad. We're not going anywhere this year. Well, we're going like 2 miles down the road instead of hundreds of miles away to visit family and stay in places that we don't like to stay. So I'm going to call it a win. Anyway, how are we all doing today? How are you, Madama Sick? Less sick than you were last week. Well, tired.
Well, I'm still tired.
But you're not like, she was fucking dog tired.
I was earlier, and then I ate some food.
I did stick food in your face, and you were very pleased with that. It's the cat
sake.
yowling again. No one loves me. She forgets that we exist.
She gets her in the other room when we're in here all the time.
Hello, Fursick. Hello, Fursick. Oh my god, that'd be my persona. Damn it. Good. First time watching one of your streams. Let's see if you can impress me.
You're in the wrong place, dude.
I am not fucking here to impress anyone.
You're here to impress us.
Yeah, you're here to impress me. I forgot I was on this and just jumped out of my skin when you spoke. That's fantastic. I love it. Crimbo. Yeah, Crimbosmas. Christmas. Crystalmas? No, that's not good. Anyway, yeah. So I'm actually quite looking forward to this year because we don't have to see hardly anyone, but B, because I've mentioned before it's the first year that I've had a grown-up income. Again, that's not to say anything close to wealthy or a lot, but more than I've had before. And so I'm like, I'm going to buy people nice things. So I bought a few nice things.
Oh god,
one thing though.
Do you remember back in the day when all we could afford is to get people presents from pound shop?
Oh god, buying presents from the pound shop, and you could tell they were very unimpressed, but the other thing is that people just did not fucking understand how poor we were, how utterly fucking destitute we were half the time. So not being utterly destitute has been
Emil.
wonderful. Joke's on you, I'm a professional disappointment. Oh my god. What are you, me? Yeah, so it'll be nice to give people things not from a pound shop for more than anything else. One of these days I'm going to send you an entire cask of aged whiskey, and I'm going to put it all into pop because I am a piece of shit. Grown-up income. I bet you've bought so many toys. Maybe some for the kids. Oh, shit, I had to fix a computer yesterday. Oh, that was annoying. One of their computers just went straight off, and I was like, oh, fucking great. Thankfully, it was just like one of those things where a USB device has decided to murder the computer temporarily. So that was fun. But, yeah. I may have bought a couple of toys. Actually, most of what my income has been spent on has been the channel. I have spent way more money than I expected on just incremental upgrades to my equipment to do videos, and yet the videos themselves have not improved at all. I like to think that the audio's gotten better and the performance of the videos has gotten better as well.
Fuck it, the pound shop sounds like an adult film.
The pound shop.
Yeah, I can't unsee that now.
You know you're old when you can't fix a computer. There are so many people who can't fix computers.
Hi.
That is not an old thing. That's just an incompetence.
Yeah.
No. What have I fucked up? Oh, right, yeah. So I was supposed to start this by going, guys, oh God, I think I'm messed up. I tripped, fell, and accidentally made a Ken Hovind video. And he might whack me. Yeah, but no, that would have been an ironic.
I love how you keep saying, I really want Kent to whack me, and every time you say that, it makes me think you want him to whack you off.
I have never said that I really want him to whack me. I've just been prodding him with sticks.
Do it, do it, do it.
But the video I published on him, doing very well. It may be one of my most performant videos, at least for its primary period, ever on the channel. So that's like nice. Was just told about a duke's son hit with a peasant's headshot from a catapult. First case of a surface-to-air missile.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Why?
Hovind's out of jail. He went to jail.
Oh, he's been to jail lots of times. He's a complicated man. I think that's the nice way to put it. Yeah. Someone had a go at me, and I found it very irritating. But they had a go at me for not sitting down and listing all of Kent Hovind's alleged. I think you have to say that. I don't fucking know. His alleged criminal acts, and I'm like, what the fuck has that got to do with the video he's currently making? Like, I don't know if you've noticed, but I don't tend to talk about things outside of the video I'm responding to, or videos of the past that I did respond to. Like, that shit isn't the point of the channel. I'm not here to fucking out Kent Hovind as some kind of evil man. I'm here to make fun of his incredibly stupid fucking opinions. So, yeah. I didn't get that at all. Like, and it's not like there isn't anywhere to go. You knew about this already, so you knew this information. Are you actually thinking that other people don't? Because they fucking do. It's Kent Hovind. He's fucking, yeah, he's a meme. Most recently for spousal abuse. Lady sick. Oh, someone called you lady sick. I mean, talking of spousal abuse, you're going to get some from her. You're going to get some abuse from my spouse, as it were. You're on heaven's most wanted list. Wanted out. Because I keep sneaking in, and then they get mad, and they kick me out, and I steal all the feet.
All the feet. You say all the feet?
All the feet.
Oh yeah, because of all the severed limbs. Yeah.
All the severed limbs. But it's got to be the feet. What's the point of taking anything else? Feet's the best bit. I'm not into feet. Just so we know. I think that feet are fine, but I've never understood the fetishization of what is essentially a really weird looking hand. The older I get, the earlier it gets late. That's true. I think it's because they keep moving time forwards. That's what Hans Wormhat says. They also speeding up time.
Google Arbeit University and you can get your own fake PhD.
See, I would do that.
Why do you put that much effort in when you can just call yourself whatever you want and you don't have to verify it? It's up to other people to verify it.
Well, yeah, you can do that and just pretend.
I am Dr. Sick, and I'm also.
I mean, I do have a lab coat. That's
I'm
all the qualifications I need.
And I'm also the Queen of Japan, which is why all anime is dedicated to me.
Diet Diary Day 1. I have removed all bad food from my house. It was delicious. Yeah, I need to stop doing that. Because what I end up doing is I'm like, okay, we've got all this shit in the house. Don't want to waste it, so I'll just eat it. And then I'm doing shopping and my brain just goes, boop, and I just add all this shit without even... I mean, I realise I'm doing it, but I can't not do it for some fucking reason. Kent popped my yak cherry while I was in prison, no less. It was everything I could not do to laugh out loud and disrespect the volunteers. Jesus. I have diabetes. I worry about my feet. I don't worry about your feet. They don't even cross my mind. No offense, but yeah. Feet in shoes wash up on the BC coast all the time.
Yeah, they
Yep,
do.
I've heard about that one. It's
Grim.
an interesting phenomenon, is how I would put it. And she'd say, just grim. It's like, they're too old to do anything
Like,
useful with.
things like, I fucking love the beach. And that's probably like the one thing that would probably ruin all beaches is if I were just like, this is a great place. Oh my god, are those feet? Alright, yeah.
Oh my god, are those feet? How are the shoes? Are they good shoes? I have a white coat. It fastens in the back. I mean, that's the best kind of coat. Stops you from hurting yourself. They say and hurting others, but I've still got a head. Boff! Kent, Matt, Pratt, and the Rogers and Wormhats, they all condemn themselves. I mean, yeah. So you're saying that you're not a fan of Quentin Tarantino? Why am I not? What? How did what?
What? When did that happen?
I don't even know how that becomes a thing. I've probably said something and not realised it, and now they're being clever.
I don't know. Does he like feet? I don't know.
I mean, is he talking about foot massage?
What's that got to do?
Because that's not the same thing as sticking your tongue in the holiest of holies.
What's that got to do with Quentin?
Because there's a whole fucking scene in Pulp Fiction with the feet and the foot massage.
You know what I'm like? I my brain deletes information. Pulp Fiction is not important. Dude,
oh my god, what?
I vaguely remember
Someone's sleeping outside tonight.
I vaguely remember scenes from it, like the whole burger scene. I definitely remember that because it's fucking awesome.
This is a tasty burger. Yeah. And
there you go. Tarantino does have a foot fetish. There you go.
Okay, but what's that got to do with whether or not I like him or his films? Like, I like people who are into a lot of shit.
I wonder if
that doesn't mean I'm into that shit. He's got feet in every single movie. Do you know what? Most movies have feet in them. I don't know if you've noticed this. But any film where you see a person top to toe, it's got feet in it. What biological part would Roger from Mud Fossil Universities think sand is? I assume. Well, no. To be fair, he's usually said, like, there was orange sand near a thing, and that was blood. That's blood from the thing. There are a few feet scenes in his movies. Planet Terror has a foot scene too. I mean, yeah. I don't care though. Like, I'm not into feet, but I'm not like completely disgusted by them. I'm very, very foot neutral. They're like, okay, fine, whatever.
Yes, people have them, yeah.
Yeah. Some feet can be fucking weird looking. You've got your sort of...
like my feet. My feet are pretty weird.
Your feet are normal. Get over yourself. You're not that special.
My feet are hairy.
My feet are hairier, so I win. You're hardly hobbit-footed.
No.
You have a couple of hairs on your feet.
I have dark hair, so it's very obvious.
But, yeah. I just... what was I gonna... The foot that I always go back to in my head is the one from Monty Python.
Yeah.
That comes down and squid. That's pretty, yeah. That's pretty much. But, yeah.
I'm on the metric system. No feet.
Oh, I heard a joke the other day that I really liked, and I've forgotten what it is. So that's useful to know.
Sand would be dandruff.
Or Sandruff. Title of stream exists. Me. Sounds about right. Yeah, exactly. I've messed up. Yeah, have you met me? That's what I do. I just consistently just spill garbage onto the internet. Both mine and other people's. Someone has been recently... Well, I say recently. I saw the comment. And if someone says something particularly just like asshole-ish to me, then I'll usually search... If you don't know, there's a good search feature for your own comments on your channel. Or people commenting on your channel, that's to say. So I'll just type their name in to see if they've said anything else. And so this one guy said, you need to wake up. Stop making these videos. They're rubbish." And I'm like, you don't have to fucking be here. And the best thing is, about 3 months ago, they also commented, "YouTube algorithm brought me here. I am not happy about it." I'm like, oh, fucking get over yourself. Looked at their stuff. It's like, they're not against me. They're not. They are. They watch atheist content. So I'm assuming that they're like, they'd agree with me, but they obviously aren't getting the format. And I just find it so bizarre when people just feel the need to tell you you're not allowed to speak. I don't like this. It should go away forever. I don't even think like that. When people ask me, "Oh, if you could, would you stop XYZ person from talking?" I said, "No.
Do you
I
know,
made a fucking career out of these people. Why the fuck would I want them to stop?"
when I come across content on YouTube or Netflix or anything that I don't like, you know what I do? I turn it off.
Yeah. At most, I mean, we've got the elephant in the room on that is, at most I would leave a dislike, but now there's not even any fucking point, and there really isn't. YouTube wants to act like, oh well, they'll see it, so they'll understand that people aren't. Nah, no one cares. You're not gonna fucking care, and people aren't gonna dislike something if they know that if it's
Not
the
gonna have
dislike
any
button
impact,
is for us. Is for content consumers. It isn't for creators. That it was never for the creators. It was a thing that allows normal people to say, "I don't like this," and it's a blunt instrument, yeah, and it can be used to do.
I think the reason why they got rid of it.
I know that about 4 days after they did it, they put up basically the sequel to YouTube Rewind.
That's what I think. Yep.
There is no fucking way that doesn't have some kind of connection. So everyone keeps disliking our stuff because we're cringy corporate shills. Yeah. Maybe stop. Maybe stop doing that. Maybe put the "you" back into YouTube instead of the "fuck you" into YouTube.
Fuck YouTube.
Yes, fuck YouTube. There's an extension to bring back dislikes, but as I understand it, that is very temporary at best. The best thing that we're going to be able to do is you will have to install an extension, and everybody sort of agrees, okay, we're going to use this one, and it will sort of track between people, and it will apply a dislike button to YouTube videos. But it more than likely won't work on the app, and it won't work on people who use a different version of this kind of thing. I think that
I just want to say I hate everyone, and I want everyone to stop what they're doing. Okay.
That's fair. I can't argue with that. I was just gonna say, I think they got rid of it as revenge for YouTube Rewind being the most disliked YouTube video. Like, how can you can't do that and not say, "Oh no, we're doing this for you." So, but aren't you the ones with the most disliked YouTube video? Yeah. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. This is to help everyone but us. Yeah, this isn't purely an exercise in ego. Fuck me. It's so. I hope that the decision gets reversed. It probably won't, but I hope at the very least that a community effort and something that works and we all basically agree to. Because the thing is, there are going to be, like, I've been watching a lot of scam content recently, and God, you can just see it now. Like, most scam videos, you used to look at them and they'd be like 95% dislikes, this is bullshit scam. But now that's not going to happen. So you're going to go to a thing and, I'm not going to fall for it, and you're probably not going to fall for it. But, people fall for things all the time. It's not you know, and it doesn't take someone stupid. It just takes someone naive. And that's going to happen now. Thanks a lot, fucking YouTube. No, you're a tube. No, it didn't hurt our feelings. Your feelings. Runs off crying. Where? Synonyms are weird because if you invite someone to your cottage in the forest, it sounds nice and cozy. But if you invite you to my cabin in the woods, then you're gonna die. That is true. In fact, if I'm doing either of those to you, you're gonna die. Hail sick or sick hail? Oh, fuck's sake, you twat! And I just removed the dislike because I don't dislike it. Was just testing it. Atomic Shrimp. Yeah, I've seen some Atomic Shrimp and some other people too. Coffeezilla has been someone I've watched a lot recently. Wait, is this a scam video? I'm not selling anything. And the only thing that I do sell is sold through a third-party seller. And it's like, if you want a picture of my face on your chest, there you go. Don't know why you'd want that, but some people do for some fucking reason. YouTube got rid of the red watch indicator bar on recommended vids too. Now I click reruns. Oh, did they? Because I haven't noticed that myself, but...
Oh, you mean the thing that tells you you've already watched it?
I think... Oh, do you know what? I bet they do. Because I'm thinking, but I have seen that recently. But I've seen it on like half-watched videos. So I bet if you haven't watched most of the way through, or you've only watched like halfway through, then it'll show up to make you go, oh, I gotta watch the rest of that. But, yeah, that wouldn't fucking surprise me at all. Like, I'm the kind of person, I'm okay with rewatching things. And if I have watched it before, then I get over myself.
I usually forget that I've watched stuff, so I'm watching and going, this seems familiar.
This seems oddly familiar.
And half an hour later, I go, wait a minute, I'm sure I've watched this.
You're watching, it's like, oh, this Spoon Stuff story seems very familiar. Sir Sick, a scam, not a scammer. What? Are you saying that just the whole concept of Sir Sick is a scam? I mean, scamp. I don't know what to say to that.
Scamp.
They said scam. They didn't say scamp.
No, but you are a scamp.
I am a bit of a scamp. I'm a rascally scamp who's also drunk and quite mean. At least sometimes. I'll buy all the Sir Sick whiskey with my abundance of CEX gift cards.
Mass creation. You have 2 kids. You might not be good at the sex. Genghis Khan is the ancestor of people in Asia. Right. The amount of children you have doesn't determine how good you are at doing the deed. It does how irresponsible you are.
Have a shitload of women upside down with their legs spread, and he just like jizzes off of a bridge. You don't know.
Come and get it, ladies. Spray.
He jizzes like a fire hose. Anywhere he sat down, someone else sat there. They just get pregnant. He didn't fuck anyone ever. You don't know. You don't know, man. Anyway, one assumes that a lot of his like generals and shit were related to him, or well, his kids basically. So they probably porked a fair bit themselves. So he probably didn't fuck quote unquote that much. Are you even really knighted? I think they're onto me. Subscriptions, it now says so and so has posted number of videos. If you click, it turns it into a playlist and automatically plays the first one. Okay, fair enough. Red bar is only on your homepage. They've gone and recommended. Oh, okay, that's bullshit. I don't like it when you trying to watch something, and it does often come up with the same fucking videos, which in some ways is good, and in other ways is just bafflingly bad. Like, it's good for me, probably. I like to think I have quite rewatchable content, but yeah. Said the concept of said that you as a concept are a scam, and we're all falling for it, darn you. Like, what would the scam be? Like, I mean, Cersei is a cartoon. Cat, what are you doing? Don't start that shit again. Don't like it when you do that. Yeah, you chill out. She's being a dick. A hurricane is like being married. At first you get blown a lot, then you lose your house. Oof. Bit. Didn't a really big fucking hurricane happen, or tornado or something happen recently?
Yeah.
It was really fucked.
It was something like 2 miles wide.
Oh, Jesus
I know,
Christ.
it's scary as fuck.
That's sort of an unfathomable size.
Yeah, we get tornadoes here, but they're not that big.
We get tornadoes here, and people don't believe it.
They're like, yeah, but it's like they're either very small and they just go out like instantly, so we don't get any damage, or like they don't even touch the ground because they just, yeah. I think it's because we have a lot of hills. You usually need flat land to be making a tornado.
I think what happens is that the tornadoes come towards England and then they get tutted into oblivion. It's just coming along and someone goes...
I just like the idea the Queen is on top of Buckingham Palace going...
No, you look over, you see the hurricane, you go, there goes my weekend. And then it just goes...
22 in one day.
Jesus Christ.
Fucking hellscape.
That is your fucking dreams. Well, your nightmares.
Yeah, I have natural disaster dreams all the time.
The scam is you call Cersei a cartoon, but the smoke moves more than you do. Oh, air horns. Anyway, I moved me. I would animate it, but that sounds like effort. Someone once said, like I said, I was experimenting with some animation software, and they went, can't wait to see it. And I said, I'm experimenting with it. I said, don't hold your breath. I'm very lazy. And they were like, yep, can't wait. It's like, motherfucker. It's almost certainly not going to happen. Anything that I ever say that I'm going to do, in fact, 9 times out of 10, the things that I do are things that I just don't talk about, and I just get on with it. I think that's how I can tell if I'm going to do something, is if I talk about it or not. Okay, well, this sounded exciting, but yeah, kind of boring. Awesome vids, I love it. It's a terrible stream for terrible people. I genuinely have no idea what you expected. It's garbage content. That's the point. But if you get involved in it, then you'll probably have more fun. That's the point. They head toward the aisles and start getting the piss taken out of them. It's like, oh, you think you're a fucking tornado, mate? Come on. Coming in, you slag. Start chucking...
I'm just thinking about it, though, because, like, if it was going to come from the south upwards, you're met with London, so you got the Londoners defending us. From the north, it's the Scots that are defending us. And then you got the Irish at the other side, they're defending us.
Yeah. We just turtle behind every other country. Have I ever made a Discord server? Yes, and I have since deleted it because I didn't go on it, and it was just people randomly turning up and going, so sick here. Oh, it's empty. And then they leave. And I was like, you know what? Did I shit my pants?
Yes.
Not today. Well, apparently she has, but no.
No, I don't shit.
You don't shit. You shit once a fortnight or something like that.
Like that, yeah.
It's fucking ridiculous.
I don't keep track of it because it happens when it happens.
How do you tag someone in the chat? You literally just copy paste their name into the start of the chat, or just type it out verbatim, and then it will show them up. Like if you type Cersei at Cersei or Cersei, and both of those will be tagged as orange for me, and I'll be able to see them. But who will protect you from the Netherlands? We're not being protected from it. It's to protect us from the weathers. Oh, pardon me. TSTP is just a place where you can listen to something while I get high and where I can put some nonsense in chat. Exactly.
I live on the dick of the U.S., Florida, okay.
Yeah.
And we get fucking battered, plus monsters and sun-baked nutters.
Oh. I
So
mean,
is Florida like...
sneak attack, make a saving throw.
Is Florida supposed to be like hell on earth?
Florida.
It's fucking boiling.
Well, I assume that the heat is what drives a lot of people completely mad. Maybe if we make a rule that Sir Sit could only drink whiskey while he was on Discord. How the fuck are you going to stop me? And I've made a rule where I generally try to only drink while I'm streaming. Otherwise, because I'm trying to do less fat. But yeah, sometimes that doesn't work out. I just have this on in the background ambience while I play RimWorld. RimWorld is a heck of a fucking game. It's really fucked up stories, the video game.
I have seen little bits of it. It looks pretty good.
It is good. You'd probably really enjoy it.
I like world builders.
Florida, America's flaccid dog. Jesus Christ. Yeah, exactly. A terrible stream for terrible people. It was never supposed to be good. I don't know how anyone thought it would be exciting or good or not terrible. It's literally got the fucking words in it. I don't want to, but I must go back to work.
Come here then.
Yeah, you go back to work, plot hole. Piece of shit.
Come on.
What is the most common logical fallacy you come across from religious people trying to disprove atheism?
Hello, princess.
The main logical fallacy is God ain't written.
Oh, you have to drink because you got a critical hit.
Oh no. Okay, should I pour another one? That seems like I haven't finished this one, but I'll pour another one while we're at
Get off
it.
my desk! God's sake!
Sorry, I slipped. It wasn't the cat, no. Yeah, see, I poured an extra drink because someone gave me money. That seems logical.
No, princess.
I'm playing Minecraft as I listen. I mean, what isn't amazing about Minecraft is an absolute fucking... It's still a phenomenon. Stop lying. You don't work. I didn't say I worked. Who said I worked? I told someone else to get to work. They've got to go out and, contribute while I sit here just talking shit. Without Sessic, I wouldn't have seen the people who sell bleach for drinking. Well, it's not for drinking. It's for medication. It's not like, I am very thirsty.
Yeah,
just take a shot. God, that makes me actually feel a bit sick thinking of taking a shot of bleach. Okay, stop saying it out loud.
Jesus Christ, no.
Ooh, because
the
yeah.
smell of it. Oh.
I don't mind the smell.
No, the smell of bleach
the
is
taste.
dirty.
My brain knows all the answers, but it won't tell me. Oh, fucking hell, man. The amount of times I've been sat there and I'm like, I know what this fucking is. I know what the word is. What? Brain, tell me. It's like, no. It's like, please, I just want to know. And the worst part is...
My personal favourite with you is when you're just like, guess what? Never mind.
My least favourite with you is like, I go, who's that guy? It was da-da-da-da, and I'll explain them perfectly, and you're like smiling and nodding at me because you know what the fucking answer is, and you won't goddamn tell me, and I have to sit there for hours and hours and hours and hours and hours trying to figure out who the fuck I was thinking of. I really don't enjoy that game. That game is not fun. And I'm not going to Google it.
Bleach with the WD-40 chaser squeeze.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'd probably be dead after that.
I never did answer the question. The most common logical fallacy. I don't know, but it is very common. The most annoying thing, I'm not going to go with the logical fallacy, but I'm going to tell you the most annoying thing is just their complete inability to define atheism in a fair way. It's always about their version, their straw man of atheism every single fucking time.
Well, straw man then.
Because
No.
I don't know. I guess they have to do it in order to make a coherent argument from their perspective. But it's always incoherent because they don't know what the fuck they're talking about. And even when you go with their version, it doesn't make any sense anyway. So, yeah. Peroxide probably isn't as harmful as bleach. I mean, I bet it's not much better.
I don't care. I'm not drinking it.
I'm not drinking either, I'll be honest. You can clean around the bend if you drink bleach. You could have a bleach enema as well. I just wouldn't recommend it. Atheism is whatever makes me look good. Duh. But yeah, I genuinely enjoy just picking apart. Like, atheist content is one of my favorite things to make. It was always something that I wanted to make forever, but I never thought I could. And then I started doing it, and it was really fun. And then I just sort of made a somewhat of a niche out of it, of just being the atheist comedy dickhead. Is the best way I could put it. The kind definition that changes in the sentence. Are you talking about the evolutionary thing that creationists made up called kind, which isn't a thing, basically? Oh, there weren't, they say that there were zillions of animals, but actually there was like one or two, and then they all micro. No, was it? No, it was. I can't remember. Was it macro or micro? They micro evolved, I think, to be separate, and it's just like, oh, fuck you. Oh, pardon me. You're just angry with Sky Daddy just because he went out for ciggies in 1997 and never came back. Ah, if only. A local church here has a sign that says racism is a sin on it. Thing is, Old Testament God is racist. I mean, let's be fair. He's not like a fan of a lot of people. Let's put it that way. I spent time in an ER with a dude who shot up bleach. There was HIV blood all over the floor. What the fuck? Was it an attempt at some sort of cure-all? Because that's fucking madness. Hydrogen peroxide will kill you pretty quick and probably start a fire. Yeah, I mean, that's my favourite thing. I have two questions about fallacies now. In your opinion, what is the most overrated logical fallacy? And what is the most underrated logical fallacy? I don't know. Again, I don't know. Like, I can't recall all of the logical fallacies off the top of my head. I usually have to look them up. But
Get off my desk.
I would say the most overused logical fallacy would be the fallacy, which is to say, just because someone made a logical fallacy doesn't mean that they're wrong. You know, some people don't think that way.
Go.
I generally try to avoid
down.
logical fallacies, mostly because I just don't even fucking brain them. But, you know, yeah, but you're not funny. And you're an asshole. I'm sick of drinking. I want to limit myself to just the weekend instead of every 2 to 3 days. I mean, wait. If your Friday is the start of your weekend and the Monday is like, I mean, it's still basically the weekend, then yeah, you can do that. Perfect.
Oh, Pothole 55, yeah, Sick loves his content.
Yeah, he makes very good stuff. I like what I like about Potholer is he's an excellent example of how someone, like, there's the whole political bullshit, and you know, I've been sick of that shit for a long time. But people go on, oh, well, you're a conservative, so you have to believe this stupid fucking thing. And as far as I can tell, Potholer is quite conservative, but he's also a science he's a scientist. I mean, he's not. I think he is qualified in something. I can't remember what, but he's a science reporter. But he understands the science, so he likes to point out that there are completely rational ways of doing, things that make sense in reality, and it doesn't matter what your fucking political line is. The science is what matters.
Who was that guy with the one with the demons in the planes?
That is Cool Hard Logic.
That was so fucking funny. Oh god, that killed me. That was so funny.
Yeah, he hasn't made anything in ages. He had Happy Pig Demon as well.
Oh god, the Happy Pig Demon. Yes, that was really funny.
I just get sick of people pointing out fallacies instead of addressing the argument at hand. Saying fallacy is a lazy way to do it without explaining your point. Yeah, I like to make a point. Someone else had a go at me, actually, thinking of things that people have goes at me for. They had a go at me because in one of my relatively recent videos, I discussed the fact that people like to just throw shit at people, like just insults. And in the video, they weren't particularly amazing insults, but I was going just with her argument that these were bad insults and they were fucking bullshit. It's like, okay, fine. What they're doing, if they think it's... I was admonishing them, not for being insulting, which is what the person was having a go at me for. So, oh, he's saying people should not insult us. It's like, oh, shut the fuck up. You didn't understand. My point was, because I do it as well, I can be quite insulting. Don't know if you've noticed. But I try to make a point. Make a goddamn point. Like, don't just tell people that they're awful. Tell them why they're awful. Like, you're never, ever, ever, ever going to change an opinion if they don't know why their opinion is a fucking idiotic one in the first place. I'm religious as an Orthodox Jew, but I also believe in science. I see no contradiction. One is for me, I don't throw it onto others. Fair enough. Like, my main thing is, like, I mean, I do say a lot of things that are designed to annoy religious people because I think that's funny. But, like...
Yeah, you annoyed me into atheism.
I actually very much left you alone into atheism.
You did. Don't take the piss.
But the fallacy.
Oh my god. Like, you don't really have a problem with people having a belief in something.
Personal spirituality is fine. My
Yeah.
problem is when they start making claims about reality. The second you make a claim about reality, I'm going to have to say, okay, that's wrong, because reality doesn't fucking show that.
There's also the one where you get people who are trying to push their belief systems into government.
Yeah, that especially.
That's the one that pisses me off.
I mean, to be fair, claims about reality kind of feeds into that.
Yeah.
Wait, you made a point in one of your videos. Fuck you, the Mexican Bob. Also, that's a hell of a name. I've known plenty of scientists who are theists, but most of them aren't dicks about it either. Do you know, the amount of people who are like, I've spoken to, and I've seen people change over the years, obviously, but people who are like, I'm a theist, but I believe in science. And then I just slowly watch them change into atheists almost every fucking time. Like, when they spend a lot of time in atheist content, it's very, very, very common. Not all of them. Some people are very firm and they have their convictions, which is absolutely fine. Again, the literal only thing I care about is if people make claims about reality. That's why some people send me videos where someone is just sort of talking about the things that they think might be, but they don't know, and they're like, isn't this silly? And it's like, kind of, but it's not a claim about reality. It's just what they think. Like, they're literally going, I don't know, and that's not the kind of video that I can do. So when someone says, this is how it works, that's what I like. That's where I have my most fun. Oh, if you bleach your bumhole, does that mean you have changed your ringtone?
Oh my god.
Oh,
Yes.
I mean, in a literal sense. I mean, Americans screwed ATM banning abortion and oh, all right. I thought this was going to be a reference to ATM machine. You meant at the moment, yeah. Por Jesus. I fear the USA is headed towards a theocracy. I don't see that happening, at least not anytime soon. Like, people will try, but there are certain sort of things in place that stops that from happening.
I don't think
at least for the time being.
I don't think it will be. Not with the fact that there is way too much variety, and you have to settle on what theocracy is. Which is it going to be? And it's just probably just not going to work.
What if they make claims about virtual reality? Oculus Quest is pretty good. It is pretty good. Facebook's pretty evil. Sorry. Meta. Fuck you. If you go on, it's called the Meta Quest now as well. The Oculus Quest doesn't exist anymore. It's the Meta Quest. I fucking hate that so much. I've seen the word meta tossed about a lot recently as well, and it's getting more and more annoying. My dad is quite a bit about science, but also religious. I just don't understand that. Well, then you need to try and understand it, because it can absolutely be a thing. People will square their faith with science, usually by saying the thing I believe, or the thing that's the book that goes with what I believe, usually is not literal. There is a God, but the thing is, you cannot disprove the version of God that we understand as God. You can't. It's designed to be unfalsifiable. You cannot disprove that notion. So neither can they from themselves. And so, yeah, and any personal experience they have, as much as that's not a real useful metric for something existing, is very real to them. So, it's completely understandable that if someone's had weird, experiences, religious experiences, that, they'll explain that with whatever. I don't understand doesn't mean I don't accept. I accept it, but I don't understand. Well, okay, I'm not saying that you don't accept it, but I do think that it will be useful for you to work to understand why. Because it's not actually complicated. It can be as simple as, I just believe. The things that you believe that you can't sort of necessarily explain to it. There'll be certain things that you believe about the world that other people disagree with. And, sometimes you can't explain that to another person. And maybe he can't explain that to you. And that's what you got to understand, I guess. And I guess in some ways you can't understand that, but yeah, I'm being very, very difficult.
Oh, what a shock!
Thus? Oh, you! I thought you'd read something.
No,
You were just talking about me and being a dick.
yeah.
Sad. You cannot disprove something that has no existence. I mean, yeah, that's the thing. God is not a valuable concept as far as I'm concerned. And I'm happy enough to say God doesn't real, even though I'm actually an agnostic. Here's something I hate. The use of the term agnostic ever. Basically. Because people think that there's 9 times out of 10, the term agnostic and the term atheist are a distinction without a difference. If you do not believe in God, you are, by definition, an atheist. Whether or not you think there could or couldn't possibly be a God, you're still an atheist. No difference. And I understand that there are like some definitions that, oh, this is what agnostic means, but it kind of isn't. Uranus should be renamed. It's a fascinating planet. Rolls around the solar system on its side. It deserves more respect.
My anus
Has a
rolls
long
on
line.
the side.
There's a long line down the center of it. Keeps making this weird noise. Loud, low, grumbling sound.
Mine doesn't. Mine claps.
Yours does clap.
I think it's because I got a fat ass.
Sometimes you'll walk in and I'll just hear, and I'm like, did you just clap or did you fart? And I never know which it's going to be. But she will literally walk into a room and clap for no reason. So, you know,
Yeah,
that does make it more hard.
So I keep you on your toes.
Yeah. Atheism, theism, how to do with belief, Gnosticism. Yeah, Gnosticism is about knowledge. Being agnostic is a knowledge claim. It's quite unusual for there to be like an agnostic theist, but I have spoken with some. Like, having a sort of a religious, following a religion, but not being completely convinced of that religion is, I don't know, it seems like an odd position to take, but yeah. What kind of car do I drive? VR ones, because I don't drive. But I will drive anything really fast and usually straight into a wall using my VR setup.
I'm terrified of driving.
I heard a comedian say that he was an atheist but still went to church. He said it doesn't hurt, and I may be wrong. Yeah, but you know, you're almost certainly not wrong about that church.
But a lot of people go to church for the community aspect.
Yeah, I do think that some work needs to be done for sort of secular meeting things. But they're always so... I don't know, as a person who doesn't really like people, at least not in person, I do find it to be something that makes me cringe. But
I watched this thing where there's this secular church that they try to set up, and it is lots of singing and you know, and happy clapping, and they sing songs together, and
it sounds
they talk
fucking
about
awful.
and talk about things that they're grateful for, which is fine, but I think it's cringy as fuck.
Yeah, not my thing. I couldn't imagine. I don't like karaoke at a pub where there's beer. So I am not going to go to a place stone cold sober and sing fucking hymns or sing pop songs together. That sounds like my literal concept of hell. Thought you rode a horse. I have ridden a horse, but I don't ride a horse.
Am I the horse?
You're a...
I do have like an 8-foot cock, so...
I thought you had a 6'3" cock.
What, you?
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, no. Like, a bar is a nice, neat meeting place, but unfortunately, because of the alcohol, you know, most of the people who spend a lot of time there aren't actually people you particularly want to be friends with.
Ponies church when you have D&D group, yes.
I mean, that's the thing. It all varies in sizes of groups that people are going to enjoy more or less. But I do think it'd be nice if there was something a little less culty. Because that's what it all feels. Whenever there's a large group of people all sort of agreeing with each other on something, I'm like, oh, that's a cult. Even if it's not, even if it isn't necessarily. But that's what it feels like. Any large group of people who are doing something together, yeah, don't know, not into it. UU churches can be quite atheistic, but not all of them. I don't know what UU is. Mrs. Six sent me UU and went saggy boobs.
He does look like saggy boobs.
And I was like, okay, thanks for that. That was very helpful. I can't ride horses. Never found a way to not crush my bits. Fuck that. I mean, that's fair. What's something that's not actually Christian, but Americans think it is? America. I used to ride horses regularly, but now I can't. My fat ass would hurt the poor creature too much. Get a what's the big uns? What are the big
Oh, a
horse?
Shire horse.
Yeah, get a Shire
They're
horse.
fucking huge.
Those things are that thing wouldn't even fucking know you were on it. You could jump up and down on that like a fucking. Don't do this. But those things are buff. Those things are obscene. They're great. Do horses contain a clitoris? I don't
Probably.
know.
I don't know. I haven't checked.
Let me just go for a quick wander. Unitarian Universalists. Oh, God.
Sick, do you ever laugh? Hit people with fake swords.
Hit people with fake swords and throw beanbags with spells written on them. No. I don't do D&D either. I've done it a teeny tiny bit once. Mrs. Sick is the D&D'er. I, generally speaking, and it's the same with video games and the same with anything else. I used to think that I was an extrovert until I realised that most of what I do is definitely preferable on my own. I like people to leave me alone quite a lot. So many people will send me messages like, if you add me on Steam, I'll probably accept it. Who knows? You might send me a Christmas present. But I'm not going to play games with you. It's just not going to happen.
I don't play multiplayer video games. I play D&D.
Yeah, but I can't stand board games.
I know everyone
God.
in the group is as awkward as I am, so whatever I say, I'm not going to freak them out, so it's great.
I just don't like anything like that because it's all about I don't want to have to be there, basically. not as a dickhead way, but just as you go once and then you're expected to come back week on week, and I don't want to have to either turn up when I'm not feeling like it, or have to make an excuse and feel like a shithead. Just not my thing. Yeah. Piggies have 30-minute orgasms. That's why bacon is delicious. You won't hunt ghosts with me. I won't hunt ghosts with anyone. Sorry. I just don't play games with people. I play games with my kids. And I play what I really like is local co-op. I love split screen gaming. I think it's just a generational thing. I really, really, really enjoy having people around. That's why I like my Switch so much. Because whenever I have an opportunity to play it with other people, get out Mario Kart, I want to get Mario Party, and that's fun. Because I can attack the people. No, but you know what I mean. But online multiplayer, it's just never appealed to me. I played it a little bit when it first was a thing, and there was what was the Wolfenstein mod? Or Wolfenstein. Enemy Territory, I think, something like that, and that was kind of fun for its uniqueness. And I played quite a lot of Unreal Tournament in my days, but that was before voice chat, and then people started voice chatting, and I'm like, ugh, I don't want to talk to people. I don't like talking on the phone, so
Bye, Jen.
Yeah, I like this. If you lot could just all shout at me and I had to listen to you, I wouldn't do this. I'll be honest. But because you've got the text and I can pass it and I can sort of skim through it, then it's a lot more manageable. But yeah, it is about to hit the hour and I am absolutely fucking desperate for a piss. So I'm going to have to piss off. Get it? But thank you all for coming. I guess next week will be a kind of a more Christmassy stream. Not that it will be particularly Christmassy. Although next week we might find out if Kenty Hovey Boy has done a Whack an Atheist. God, let's put our hands together and pray to God. Pray to God's not real that Kent whacks us, or whacks me at least, because that'll be fucking hilarious. Anyway, thanks for coming, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.